Hi, it's Renee. I just was outside doing a little improv dance theater work. And so this is our kickoff day. And it's going to take us all a little bit to get ready to get in a room and know the invitation's coming. And it's a standing invitation. So what I've decided is there's going to be four seasons of these 40-day sessions. So if you miss the first one or you want to catch up, you get the all four seasons in the year. And then my second goal is that if I pre-record some spinning wheel question things for the day, I might pre-record some of those, and I don't know if they'll be a half hour long or if I'll just come on and say, okay, we're going to spin the wheel. Here's today's questions for the day. Oh, no, because one of the things I really, really want to bring into this practice for us is the somatic. We're living in a time that is just hard on people. It's hard on people's bodies, hard on our minds, hard on our spirit. I was just out doing a bit of a improv dance theater. Got a weekend workshop coming up. So I just was outside doing that and it reminded me, like, let's get in our bodies. I'm like squatted down here a little bit, warming up my hands. This is where I get to share with you and practice myself my own somatic knowledge, somatic awareness. That's somatic, the soma, the wisdom of the body. So go ahead and place your hands over your eyes. Just rest here and notice. Right now, I'm noticing that my hands are very cold. It's cold outside, but also my circulation can be better. It would be good to improve circulation. And I can do that by bouncing, letting all that energy move throughout my entire body, and letting it ground through my feet. You can't see this, but I'm sort of letting my hands slap on my thighs, the tops of my thighs, feeling the muscles and the bones there. Now we're on a tight ship. We've got 30 minutes. So shake it out. We will have this timed. I will get this down so it's like timed. Okay. And I'm going to go for, oh, we got a little bit of an early start. So maybe what we'll do is we'll give ourselves a little more time just by me coming in the room earlier. And then we can do some somatic work because, again, we're living in a world that's really chaotic right now. And I'm inviting you to just flow with it. Don't worry about your fat rolls. Don't worry about your lack of muscles. This is just about being embodied. Be in the body that you have, however it is, in whatever pain it is in, or sense of freedom it's in. And wiggle and shake it around. Let the muscles wiggle and shake off the bones a bit, giving more space in between the spinous processes. You can really warm up, really shake it out. You're gonna jump up and down a little bit, let that bouncing movement be nice for your body. Feeling your feet on the ground. It is officially 5:30. I can already feel that circulation coming back into my hands. So a nice gift you can give yourself, bring energy in between your hands and let your hands rest over your eyes. And let your eyes rest. Shake it out. Feel your breath in your body. Feel that breath filling your body, all the cells of your body, bringing in oxygen and energy. Hmm. Allowing that energy to lift up and pour over, release down. I rolled my shoulder blades back and down. That always feels nice. We don't do that enough throughout the day. We start to get this sort of posture going on as we mess around with our computers and our phones. So it's nice to up and back and round and down. And boy, I have popping and cracking. It's been a while. This is going to be good for me. This 40 days, getting back in my body. And we get to do it together. I don't have to do it alone. It's a 40-day little adventure. Now, actually, it's 30 days because today's the 25th, and we're going to kick off the official on the 25th of March. So this is the unofficial launch. This is where people can invite you. You can invite your friends and family in to come to one of these like 5:30 to 6 p.m. short little windows that we're gonna spin the wheel and do a little like writing work. This is a get to know yourself adventure, a self discovery quest. And that, so this is what we're doing together, right? And we're going to practice this and we're going to practice working with the computer and AI in a humane, grounded way. We're going to start the first 3 minutes will always be like, whoo, getting in our bodies. And the last 3 minutes will be getting in our bodies and transitioning in and out of our work and play together. Okay. I apologize if that light back there is bugging you. It's bugging me. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even like say anything about it. Just like not worry about it. But actually, do give me feedback if that's terrible for people. Um, lighting and sound are often some of the first problems that people point out. I'm just trying to get my content in the field and out there. This will get better over time. So, I'm in it learning myself in real time, and so I so much appreciate that we just get to go on this adventure together. Okay, so and I'm gonna have to wing this because I know I have an exact like 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. What I think I want to do today is actually just go inside the classroom and just share with you the classroom. Okay? So I'm going to share my screen here and I'm in the writing camp orientation. Oops, I don't like sharing the students' names. Um, but so I apologize about that. Okay, hopefully this little thing will go away here in a second. There we go. Okay, so here we are inside of the writing camp orientation and about Remarkable You. This is our starting point in general. And I'm just going to run from top to bottom. So the tabs, this start here, welcome and orientation, join the quest, mapping game board, landscape, recommended technology and tutorials. This is for people who don't have things like, if they don't have email and Gmail and things like that set up. Um, if you want to use the AIs, these are just the links to all the things that are tools and systems and tools that I use. The only one that you probably need to have right now is a Gmail account. But you're welcome to open up any of these. And I believe, well, I'm not going to go over that just yet. We'll come back to it. Okay, so then there's milestones. We missed the February 3rd start, but here we are on the 25th, and I'm pretty proud that we're here. And um, And I think that this is a better structure to invite our friends and family to come in and to actually jump on this into this adventure with us so that we don't even have to do it alone. We get to bring people along with us. These are additional resources. These are things that I have been working on that consider everything that I do kind of a work in progress. But the book, The Next Human Renaissance, is something that I put together and it kind of brings people up to date on what I think about AI. And also, it's about being human. So that's that somatic intelligence. Man, that really did bring in some nice energy into my hands. It's starting to warm up. Okay, and then we have, okay, hi, Curt. Are you here? Hi, Curt. Are you here? There you are. Yay. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. You can't hear me. Okay. Try putting on your microphone, Curt. I can see you're talking, but I can't hear you. Oh, I'm pretty sure nope. Oh, maybe you don't. Can you hear me? I feel like I want, oh, this is terrible. Give me a second. I'm going to actually call Curt on the phone. See, this is funny. These are,
Hello, can you hear me now?
oh, I can hear you now.
Oh, hello?
Oh,
Oh, okay. Well, I hear you on this. I had to change a setting in let's see, in the Zoom workplace, it's got a little button on the bottom. It says audio.
mm-hmm.
What I did, I clicked it. I had to say it was set for microphone USB audio device and headphones KT USB audio. And I had to change it to same as system for both of them, whatever that means.
Save
Microphone
as
USB
system.
audio device.
Can you
I,
take can you take that note, Curt? Because that's going to be like a tech piece that I won't maybe remember, but I think it's really
okay.
important to send out the message for people who haven't used Zoom before, that that might be a setting that they need to save. By the way, thanks for being here.
Okay. Yeah.
This
So
is this really, is this your first time on Zoom?
the first time ever getting on Zoom, I went to your let's see, I went to your email. Took
Mm-hmm.
me, I had to figure it out. I had to go, like I realized I had to go to Gmail to get it. I clicked on the Zoom link and then I just had to approve a few things.
Mm-hmm.
And then it jumped in. I had to set up my video camera.
Uh-huh. Oh, good. So you got all this. So I should take notes. I shouldn't tell you to take
Well, I
notes.
didn't. I had the video camera plugged in from the last time because I had a video camera for a while.
Uh-huh.
But Rhonda had borrowed it and I just got it back from her a week ago or something like that. And then so it wasn't bad other than when I got on, I had to change those settings. And I I assume yours looks similar, but in the right, lower left corner, it looks like a microphone icon, and there's a little
Yes.
menu button. And
Yep.
then I had to change the settings. And I guess what I was doing was right now it's got three settings, and I'm not sure what they refer to. I
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have another microphone available. Wait a second. Oh, wait, no, I have. Oh, let me try something. I've got this microphone. I'm going to turn it off. to verify which microphone I'm using.
Okay, while you're doing that, Kurt, no, I can't hear you. But what
Okay, can you hear me now?
I
Okay,
can, yes.
so this is the microphone that I'm actually using.
Okay.
Um, can I try seeing? I've got this camera, but I think the camera also has a microphone.
Okay, give me just first,
Okay,
before you do that, Kurt, what I'd
okay.
like for you to do is check the chat.
Check the chat. Okay,
Yeah,
let me.
so in the bottom hand, at the bottom, you get this little like board that has some icons. The first one is audio, then video.
Oh, I
And
see chat, and there's a message in chat,
yep,
and
yep,
I
there's
see
so
now.
do you see the
Oh,
link in
okay.
the
I'll just go
chat?
to chat. Let me go to chat. Okay, here's a link to the Google Classroom. Okay.
Okay, so I would suggest opening that and then bookmarking it because you're going to want to get back to that. Okay?
Okay, no, it's opening it in apparently um the
In
browser.
yes, exactly.
And then okay,
But you don't, here's the thing, you don't have to get in there and use it, but just I would bookmark it or star it or whatever it is. Put it in a safe place. Put that link to the Google Classroom in a safe place, okay?
okay.
And you don't need to do it right this second, but just put the link to the Google Classroom in a safe place, and I'll send it out in the email the next time.
Okay.
Okay, so now what I want to do, we can check because we can check uh your thing at the end, your audio at the end. But for now, I just want to try to get through the classroom and spin the wheel once, okay? So I just want to kind of forge ahead if that's cool with you.
Am I there's a screen up there that looks like the Google Classroom. Is that your screen that I'm looking
That's my
at?
screen. Yep.
Okay, that's what I'm looking at. Okay. All right.
Okay. Okay, so you can still see the Google Classroom, right?
Yeah, yeah, on through Zoom.
Okay, and now I can't really see you anymore. So I'm just going to
You,
trust you're on the other side because
oh, okay.
what
Just
I'm
a
seeing
black
right
out.
now is just the Google Classroom. And I'm just going to
Okay.
walk through it really quick here, okay? Just top to bottom, just to give you an orientation of where we're at, what the inside of the classroom works. The first thing is if you use that link, it'll bring you directly into this classroom. And then the second is you can just start opening and closing tabs. Tabs are gray, and then the information, the materials inside the classroom are marked by a little icon. In this case, purple is just materials. So we start with start here, welcome and orientation, join the quest, map and game board, landscape, recommended technology and tutorials. Milestones. Our first milestone was February 1st. I think I did a session, but I didn't keep going. And now we're in a new session, and this is going to be 30 days from February 25th to March 25th when we will start the official first 40-day session. So between now and then, we're going to work through all the snafus, and you can invite friends, and there's no cost. Although I am going to give people an opportunity to buy into the 40-day session with me, with us at a later date, but we won't talk about that right now. Additional resources, case studies, queries, and experiments, inspiration, and then the grab your seat. We'll get to that. That's how you can buy in for the 40 dayer. As it stands right now, I'm just glad that you're here and going through this experiment with me. So, um, if we just start at the top of the page, and I'm going to open or start here, we'll just look. Okay, that closes the tab. To open the tab, you just click on the tab, and let's look at the orientation. Now, I created this orientation with my aunt in mind, who isn't very knowledgeable or skillful with computers. And so I wanted to give her something to start playing with. And so this would work for small children or older adults or just adults who haven't had much of experience with computers and are kind of nervous about them. And so what I'm offering people to do is there's some typing games, which I actually got into and loved, how to set up your Gmail account, a bit about Google Sites and the backstory. These quick keys, that's really great. Cut, paste, cut, copy, paste, select all, go back or reverse, and new window. Those are all really useful. And then you can imagine that this could be a game in and of itself. I'll share more about that later, but for now, you just got to see it's okay to just jump in and start looking at what's inside of this website and just start clicking around. Under Start Here, it gives a little bit of insights about what this is all about, but what's really exciting to me is the inside and the outside of the map. Now, I'm doing a new update. These were all just stand-in QR codes, but you will be getting in the mail this map and game board, and it will have the QR codes with the updated forms that have the 20 questions on them. And I know this might sound a little complex right now, but trust me, by the end of the 30 days together, you're going to be using this map and game board like a pro and just feeling really good about it. But for now, I just wanted to show you kind of what it looks like. So that's the inside of the map and the outside of the map. This page is actually getting a huge revamp right now. But this gives you a basic start of what it's going to look like. And I'm really excited about the update. Oops. Oh gosh. Okay. Whoops. Uh, I lost my screen share there for a minute. Just give me a second. Are you still here with me, Kurt?
Yes.
Great. Thank you so much. And again, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to do screen share right now, and that's going to probably that change the screen for you, Kurt.
I saw something change, but I don't see any significant changes. Um,
Okay, good. Good, good, good. All right. So the next piece is the welcome and orientation. Um, we don't have to go into that right now because I'm looking at the time and we've used up already 15 minutes. One of the things that I like to talk to people about is 30 minutes is actually a lot of time. A lot can be accomplished in 30 minutes. Our writing rounds are only 3 minutes long. No, actually, I think our writing rounds are 5 minutes. I gotta go find my like official sheet because I have this all timed out so that we can do the warm up, our physical body warm up, and our like coming, being like that transition time between whatever you were doing before you got into the room and now being in the room together with new people. That can be kind of jarring to our nervous system, and nobody ever really talks about that. So we do these warm-ups and then we do a little debriefing about what happened yesterday with our mapping game board. We might go over that. All of this is in its formation. By the end of our 30 days, this thing's gonna go boom, 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 and like just be sweet. We'll have the whole process. It'll be like a game show. That's our goal, to have like a game show out of all of this. I'm joking, but just imagine, if you will, the Price is Right and spinning the wheel. So we are going to get down to spinning the wheel here in a second, but also just the map and game board and the tools, because I want you to feel safe and okay just digging in here and seeing what's behind these doors and these tabs. So we open that up, that map, a game board as map. You can see the inside and outside of the map where we just looked at. Game objectives. I actually need to fill that in. This is really good for me to go through it and go, oh my God, I have stuff that hasn't been filled in yet. Under how to win, there actually is a game board tracking tool. So I'm going to open that up and see what it looks like. I mean, I built it, so I should know what it looks like, but there's a lot in here. Okay, so I think one of the things that we can do is just have a topic completion tracker. So in our map and game board, there are archetypes, there are tools, there are windows, and there are doors. And mostly right now, what we're dealing with are the windows, doors, and tools. Towards the end of our 30 days together, I'll talk to you more about the archetypes and how they come into play. But for right now, what we have is tools, windows, and doors. So when we spin the wheel and and we land on palette of brushes or the window of mental or the door of legacy quest, you can mark those off that we hit those marks and that the spinny wheel landed on that and that you wrote about it. Because the other piece of this is to like actually write about something that came up around these topics. And I will get in and share with you more about that later. But I think this is kind of what our tracker is. You can print this out if you want, and you can use, say, day two. The tool that came up was the hourglass, and the window that came up was the relational window. The door that came up was the sound stage, and reflection that you had between those three topics. So, if I were just going to ask you a question right now, and what I'd like you to do just quickly is go grab a pen and paper. We're going to do this old school style, right? Before we actually get into the technical tools. So go grab yourself. I don't know, some people like to work on lined paper. I'll use whatever paper happens to be in front of me, but my actual what I like the most personally is just a blank piece of paper. So I'll find anything that's got something on the other side, fold it in half and start there. So then once you get that piece of paper in your pen, you're going to say day 1 of 30 because this is going to be, or 29. We're going to do this for 29 days and then begin it again at day one on what would be day 30 for our 40-day quest. Okay, so day 1 of 29.
Okay.
Okay, great. And then you're going to put the day that it is. So it's the 25th of February, 2/25/26. And you're going to write the word tool and leave some space and write the word window and leave some space. Write the word door, leave a little space, and then the word reflection and leave some space. Okay? I put little underlines on there or maybe some uh, colons just to make it stand out for myself. And what I'd like you to do today is just write. I'm going to get my little cute little timer on here and we're going to see what 3 minutes or let's just do 2 minutes, okay? We're just going to do 2 minutes. And for the next 2 minutes, I would like you to write about the word tool or tools. What does the word tool or tools mean to you? And ready? And we're going to begin. So, are you done writing about tools or are you still thinking about it?
I wrote a little bit.
Okay. How would it feel if we just kept going on all the way to the 2 minutes and see? And you just tried
Okay,
to not stop writing. Just keep writing whatever comes to your head about
okay.
tools. It's 45 seconds left.
Now we're writing about something else.
Nope, nope, just the word tool. Tools.
Oh,
Okay. And then we're going to do the word window or windows. What does the word window or windows? And think about it in terms of like, yeah, what does the word window represent to you on a mental, physical, social, emotional perspective? Those would be called lenses to think about the word tool or think about the word window. Okay. I'm actually going to cut the time in half because I want us to get the opportunity to go check out the spinners. And then
and
just take like 1 minute to write about the word door. When you think about the word door, what does that represent to you? What does it bring up on a mental, physical, social, emotional level? And let's do 1 more minute on the just to take just a little bit of time to go, did anything interesting come up? This is the reflection part. Did anything interesting come up when I thought about doors, windows, and tools? And you can just sketch a couple of little notes on that topic. Okay. So, just I'd love to hear just a little bit about what you wrote about if you're willing, and if not, no worries. Did anything interesting come up for you out of the process?
You're talking about reflection or the other ones?
Anything interesting. So it would be sort of your reflection, and it doesn't even need to be what you wrote. It could just be like, this is what surprised me, or this is interesting that jumped out at me.
I guess maybe I just thought that the tools, windows, and doors they have many meanings. A lot of them are metaphorical meanings. You know, there's a literal meaning, but I think we're talking about metaphorical meanings.
Hmm.
Um, and um, and then just that there are multiple meanings, just
Hmm.
depending on how you look at it.
Hmm.
And I suppose all of them indicate some sort of opportunity. Tool is allows you to do something. Window allows you to see something. Door grants you access to some other area.
Ooh.
Um,
Yeah, I like that.
what I came up with.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you just nailed it. Like that's the whole point. It's like they can be physical and they can be metaphorical and they can open us to opportunities or open opportunities to us. I think that's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna just then now jump back over to, you can see that there's some core questions that we're gonna get into next over the next few days. And this is where I really want us to start, and the whole process to start is with these core questions. So originally, I was going to just go straight into the map and game board, but I realized that there's some other components that would actually set us up for greater success over the 40-day period of time. And I was just trying to see if I could find the other tools that I was looking for. I'm gonna, in the landscape, I'm gonna see what tools I have. Nope, that's not it. I'll have to come back and hopefully I'll be able to find this other document that will make more sense to people. But for just this second, I want to jump over to what the spinners look like, and that's under the map and game board. And so what I want you to know is that you can start playing with the map and game board questions and things like that just by jumping in here and playing with the spinner wheels. Um, so I'm going to open one right now, and this one has all four of our spinning wheels. This one is the let's see, that's our tools. The first one. The second one is the doors. The third one is the windows. And the fourth one is the question. So again, it's like you can just jump in there and play with them if you want. As we go along, you'll understand more how they actually work. But
You
just
know,
to give you an idea,
I can't jump in there and play because I'm just seeing your screen, right? I can't
yes,
interact
but
with that.
but with your own classroom. So this is
Okay,
in
right. When I click on the link, then I can.
yes, when you click on your
Okay.
own link to the classroom that you have under spinning wheels, these four wheels exist for you too. And eventually you'll see how this process helps us go. I guess you could almost call it, I don't want to use this word because I think it gets a bad name, but I'm going to say it anyway. Kind of like a type of divination, but more it's archetypal. It's like, look, objects symbolize things in our life, just like the doors have multiple meanings. There's metaphorical and there's literal. So do all of these other objects and names. And when we think about our stories and we look at our own stories, how we would tell them if you were telling a story, but you were looking at it through the lens of the hourglass. And the hourglass might symbolize to you a sense of time, like wondering if there's a lot of time or how much time has been used up, or, you know, what you've done with your time, how you deal with your time. Just there's so many questions around the time, the symbol of the hourglass and our relationship to time. With the stethoscope, it's like the sense of our heartbeat and how things feel to us. I mean, and again, I want you to define what each of these symbols are, but I think there's maybe some universal meanings that if we got into a conversation about each one of these, we would find some common ground and universal meanings. But my point is, these tools, these spinning wheels, exist for us to just spin them and say, what story would I be making up if I thought about it through the point of view of the hourglass again? Boy, that sense of time really wants us to, which I'm looking at the time and we're literally over our 30 minutes together. So my
Yeah.
point is now you have access to the classroom. I will send out the links to our sessions sooner. Curt, I really appreciate that you saw the message and you jumped in. This whole thing gives me, I'm trying to find you again. Oh my gosh, where are we at? Like, come on. Oh, there we are. Okay, good. Here we go. I'm going to open it up. All right. So what I can talk to people now this way. Um, are what are you seeing at this point? Are you still seeing the
I'm
classroom?
seeing your desktop.
Okay, I'm going to turn off sharing right now because you don't want to look at my desktop.
I'll start trying to organize it.
Yeah, you're like, oh no, I've got to make her desktop better. Let me see if I can turn off the sharing. Oh God, I think I turned on sharing. Stop share. There we go. All right,
Okay,
good.
now I see you in the big picture.
Okay, good. Great. All right. So we know we have to do that too. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to practice turning it immediately into a um, Google replay or a YouTube replay so that I can send the link out to the other students and the ones who couldn't be here for the live. And then I will be try to get more Johnny on the spot with sending out the links. Curt, would it be most helpful to get the link in the morning for the next session, or is it good to get it a half hour again before we go into our next session? What just off the top of your head would be the best way for you to feel included?
Probably in the morning because that way the chance that I would see it before the session is greater. Because I could, if there any time uh, that day, then I would be reminded.
Okay, so I'll send it in the morning and then, but you did see it in the afternoon, so maybe I will. I'm sort of thinking either sending it out a half hour before or, having it automated a half. I don't know what I'm going to do, but at
Okay.
least I can send it once a day. If I'm on top of my game enough to send it one time a day, then I feel like I've done my due diligence.
So when is the next
Tomorrow at
tomorrow?
5:30.
It's same time.
Same time,
Okay, that's the
5:30.
plan. Okay.
And I'm shooting to just do this every day for the next 30 days. And then 40 days more after that, and then taking a break. That's kind of what I'm envisioning. Um,
Okay.
I'm also envisioning having maybe not the full sessions, but just a quick spin of the wheel for beyond, but you don't need to know that.
Well, okay.
Let's just try to make it one day at a time and through our first 30 days and call that a huge freaking win, huh?
Okay.
Okay, and then how we close out the session is how we open the session with just a little somatic intelligence work. As you know, I've spent 25 years as a massage therapist. So when we transition in or transition out or into another aspect of our life, getting into the room and now going back into whatever aspect of our life is, it's good to give ourselves a little space to do that transition. So I'm just going to have us put our hands on our chest, left hand next to our skin or next to our chest, and right hand over top of that. Feeling our feet on the ground, noticing our breath in through our nose, out through the mouth, feeling our feet on the ground, letting our spine wiggle about just a bit, stacking each vertebra on top of the other vertebra, wiggling around in our seat just a bit, finding a nice neutral place to sit. Feeling the backs of our thighs on the seat, the chair that we're sitting on, and our feet on the ground. Our hands on our chest, our breath coming in through our nose, resting out our mouth. Feeling our feet and our body anchored in space by gravity. It feels good to be here. Thanks again for coming and joining me on our inaugural launch of this cool project, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I hope you have a great rest of your
Great.
evening. Take
Okay.
care.